Good morning guys, it's Tonton from Set948. Welcome to a new video on my channel. It's a Sunday morning. I got my coffee. I got the patch notes, so we're gonna review that together. Actually quite a lot of cool things, a lot more than than anticipated based on the last two Q&A sessions I covered from the dev. Like there were very little interesting information in it, which does not mean there is nothing interesting coming for the game, but you know, it's like we don't know, we are a bit in the dark. But the patch note is quite long, and I think there are quite a few cool updates, to be honest with you, so we'll cover them today. I'll read through it, kind of comment. You might need to go on the App Store, Apple Store or Android Store or whatever, Google Store, and to download the patch manually. Like you have a client patch to download on the store, plus you have some extra download in game, like always in Whiteout Survival, you kind of have both to do. I had to do it manually. Maybe now they are starting to force people to download the patch. I think they said at the bottom that, you know, see it's until 8 UTC, the maintenance. So I think around 8 UTC, which is about now, they'll force everyone to download the patch. So we have a lot of stuff to go through. There are 27 items plus one new game mode. So let's review everything. I'll try to keep it under half an hour, but it might take a tiny bit more. So let's see. So new content, new events, snowbusters. A snowstorm has blocked the city walkway, and the chief will operate Buster to handle the snow clearing mission. Buster snowplow has a limited fuel supply, so while clearing the snow, gather coal, upgrade the fire, pick a bonus item to speed up the process. When you encounter stranded survivors, don't forget to lend a helping hand. But be on guard. Uncleared area are not safe, as beasts might ambush you. Sudden snowstorm can strike at any time, slowing Buster's progress. So that's a new game mode. We don't really know when. I hope you appreciate my French accent reading English after I just woke up. Yeah, that will be an epic video for you guys. But that's a new event. As far as I can tell, I've seen nothing in game. There is nothing in our calendar about it. Yeah, let me check very quickly on state 1. I mean, used to be state 1, now it's state 6, so let's log in into Sexy Roberta. Alina, so what does she say? So that's returning, I get some free stuff. Maybe they have something in the calendar here. State transfer. No, they have the same events, right? So, and there is a specific mail about it. Yeah, so Fire Tyrant, that was a long time ago. Yeah, so if you have any hint on your states, or if I missed anything, please let me know in the comments. You know, I'll update the pin comment for that video with anything that I think I could find out while I was kind of waking up and doing my daily mission, everything that they cover in the patch, but you know, maybe I will miss one or two things. So maintenance notice at this one. So optimization, so we have 27, I think. That we can't see yet, but that's something we talked about last time. So event point progress display optimization. A new feature has been added to display event point progress. When player complete event task, the screen will show progress toward phase reward points. The feature is available in Alliance Mobile Edition, All of Cheese, King of Icefield, SVS Power, and Showdown. So that I'll be able to see tomorrow, basically, in Showdown. So our assumption is like when you log in on you have like a ranking for the full event, and you have daily rewards, like, you know, 5 or 4 tier of the daily rewards. So that will be, the feedback was worded in a way that it will help you track to make sure you get your daily rewards, basically, more easily. So that's one thing. Then transfer manager optimization. So at the start of each event, the president of the state will serve as the transfer manager. If there is no current president, the previous one will take the role. The transfer manager can set transfer cap, issue special invite, and approve transfer requests. When the previous president becomes the transfer manager, they may perform management transfer to an ally one time. So that's, I'm not super clear what it means. So that's about transfer, that's not about merger. At the start of each event, the president of the state will serve as the transfer manager. I guess it's just a second role because the president is already the transfer manager and the president is already doing all of that. Unless they added like an in-game option to do that a bit better, but I'm not the president, I need to ask Kile, I guess that's how you pronounce his or her name. So I need to check with them. Maybe they can explain me what's new here. I'm not president this time, so I cannot really see more. But like that, it seems unclear because that's what the president is already doing. So I did not watch other content creators' reviews of the patch notes, so maybe someone already figured that out as well. So let me know if you know for number 2. Growth mission optimization introduced pet growth related side mission. So I've done that on my farm and it's gonna give you a shit ton of stuff. So you can see I have 12 missions complete and there are many of each mission. So we're gonna take a quick snapshot about how much pet XP I have. Can I see it here? Pet food. So I'll just take a block note. I'll just take some notes outside of the stream just so we know. I just want a new. So I have pet food. I have 3,290. And in terms of, so that's a lot if you're at the stage of the game like me. So I have blue stones 99. They're wild marks, right? Orange wild marks. I have 15 and I got 52 orange syringe. I got 52. I don't think you get any of these, but I think you get a lot of the potions. Potions I got 204. And the manuals I got 1,797. And maybe they'll give some chests, so I'll check the chest. So chest I have 21 chests because my main is so much further than my farm. So you click, so you see it's upgrade 2 pets to level 20, upgrade 3 pets to level 20. It's like, with your buildings when you start the game, these growth missions. So you see there is a lot to click and that's a lot of XP. Every time it's 2.5k. So like I will be able to do so many levels, which bring that it will likely be an issue to get, the potion, the manual, the syringe, things like that. Like that will be an issue because you get a bit of potion now, you see, you get a bit of more stones, you get gems, so you get so much right now. XP, 5, that's a lot of XP, that's really a lot. If you would buy XP for money, that's probably, I don't know how much, we'll see, right, how much we get at the end. But that's, potion, everything. So see, you don't get the orange stuff, right, you get the blue and the purple stuff. But that's a lot of stone as well to refine your pets, to make them stronger. If you want to grab a coffee, and have coffee with me in the morning, that's my homemade hot latte. That's my favorite thing in the morning. So it's always the same, right? You see it's upgrade 9 pets, 10 pets, so you might have a bit less mission depending 12 pets to level 20, blah blah blah. So that's all about leveling. Then it's refining. So that's for rare, for uncommon. So these are the quality of the pets, right? Refine all stats. So these are about refining. So what are the missions we have still to do? We have 2 pets to level 80, so that I didn't do yet. 6 pets to level 70, that will happen naturally. 13 pets to level 40. Do we have 13? How many pets do we have? Yeah, we have 13. We have 13 pets. Okay. Then the one that I'm missing, then it's refine all stat to rare. So rare, is, if you remember the way it works, I'll just go through it quickly. Oh, sorry, I reduced my window a lot. So that's that part, right? So you start the background is gray, so it's uncommon. That's green, that's common. So if I look at the other pets, they are, you know, they are to green as well, because especially the first one, they give little percentage in the refinement. If you watch the percentage, you know, you get 4%. On this one, you get 2%. And when you look at the bigger dudes, like the SSR pets, you know, you get 14, 15% still being green. So that's, yeah. So I'll basically need to unlock all my pet to blue, then you can go to purple, then you can go to golden, but that's for spenders. So let's look very quickly at how much we got. We got 170k. So we had 3k, right? So we got 170k food. So that's amazing. That's a lot of levels. We had 200 stone. We have 350. So we got 3. So that's 250 stones. Then we had 200 potions. We have 300, so that was 100 potions. Training manuals is not important. I did not gain any. I didn't add any. Anyway, no strengthening serums. So it's basically 250 of these, more than 100 of these. Gems, I did not pay attention, but that could be roughly from the top of my head. It's 25k gems. So yeah, so that's a lot. So let's see how it, you know. Basically, I can finish him, 2 levels, and I can give 10 level to him. So that's good. And then, which one I want to go to? That is Troop Lethality. So this one I'll go next. But first, I need to see. Yeah. I'll go this one next. So see, that's nearly 10 level. I could have done 10 level on a pet, that's 70 on an SSR pet. You know, that's a lot of stat plus everything else. So that's really good. That's a very, very good news. So I'm very happy about that. For the gross mission. Intel mission reward optimization. So I'll basically show you instead of reading, but basically they changed 2 missions, which I kept. So these one are the same, the beast one. And you have this one that used to give troops. So now you have training speed-ups for these, and you get designs as well. And that's a blue mission, so that's the one you send your scout to. So they are changing a bit the reward. And here you see they are changing it as well. So we'll review exactly what's changing, because that's less clear and I don't remember from the top of my head. But so they are changing these 2 missions. I won't do them all, but I'll just show you some. I kept some for the stream, I mean for the video. So see, I need to check here. So you get some speed ups, right, and some charms. Design plan, which actually design plan is actually, you know, a big struggle for free to play. So if I look at one like that, you know, that's very good. Like Intel mission became a lot bigger. You got polishing solution, you got 3 shards, you got a piece of gear. That's amazing reward for a mission. You know, like I don't have a golden one for these, but that's amazing. So, and they change as well the ultimate bounty. I'll go through that as well in a sec. So that's really amazing. That's gonna bring you a lot of things. So Intel mission will update as the state progress. So for Rescue Survivor, so the one with your scout, troop reward and our training speed up and other items. So instead of getting level 5 troops, you get training speed up other item. Rewards for bounty now improve as the state progress. Chief who have already completed the bounty will receive compensation. So these 2 missions with C, you get more. And this you get more as well. As you can see, you used to get only that. Now you have a 4th reward, which is that. And they said I'll make a specific video for bounties tomorrow, for ultimate bounties and stuff. If you look at what I got, Intel bounty reward reinsurance is like compensation for all I missed. Look at how much of that is. That's one charm. I mean, not for me, but for many people, it's one charm. That's a lot. We'll do that. That's a lot. So that's bounty are now so much better and they give you so much more. I'm kind of far into bounty, so they give me a lot of compensation for it. But that's a lot. So if I open some heroes and I use these 150, it gives me 2-3 level on a piece that's 73. That's 173 technically. So that's a lot of XP for free. So very happy with that. And it was a lot of charms and everything. So that's a very good compensation. So your intel missions, all of them except the beast, just became a lot better. So do your intel mission every day. Crazy Joe, improve alliance member display with a new assisted status and update character visual on the event page. They added a new CJ whatever animation. I cannot test it. I guess it's when I show you in the guide for Crazy Joe I made this week actually, how to assist someone, and that probably tells you that when you did. State banner optimization. So I guess that's when you are president, I guess. So Daybreak Island optimization added the Rose Serenade base decoration. Crystal Tower decoration can be obtained from the labyrinth now and be recycled in the Daybreak Island shop. Okay. A dismantle button appears for all level 1 decoration. So I'll just make a snapshot of that and we will go to Daybreak. So I'm actually having it on the side. A dismantle, okay. Tree of Life and Lumber Camp. Making it easier for Chief to dismantle them. The Tree of Life overview page now show life essence production efficiency at each level. So let's go to Daybreak Island. That was a lot of small things in one go. So see, I've done even more pets. So that's pets, like these small tasks, this small pet stuff will help you to progress so much faster. So what did they say? So that's the Luminary Citadel. So I have one that is maxed here. So now you have a dismantle button here, and that will give me, because remember in the island, 2 buildings do not give you more, whatever that called, prosperity, and does not give you more stats. So if you look at the building, it says type limit 1, active 1. So this one is active, and this one I put first. But I got extra, so I can actually remove that. So from a level 1, it's 36, so I'll break it down, right? And then, can I go to the recycle shop? So yeah, so if I go to the recycle shop, I can now, so it's funny, someone asked about it yesterday. I actually tagged Matt. He used to be one of the R5, R4 of the Alliance. So I can recycle these 36 that I don't need to because I already got a max building, right? into just what they call it, life essence, right? So I'll do that, and that means I got 72k. And for me, because I maxed all the basic buildings, right? Unless they are adding new stuff here. So they say new decoration, so let's look at it. Serenade Rose. I don't really care about that, but in case one of you care. Do you see the Serenade Rose? Maybe it's here, basic, it says. Yeah, so it's a different kind of bushes, okay. Crystal Tower, obtained from the labyrinth. I guess that's a poor translation because that's not Crystal Tower. We could recycle its Luminary Citadel, which might be Crystal Tower, in another world. But you can recycle stuff a bit more easily. For me, what you do when you max all building like me, my suggestion is to buy these, right? You buy these and you upgrade either a building you bought that that with money. Some of them are cheaper than the others, so this one was cheaper the new year, or you increase your mushroom basically. you can improve your mushroom with that. So when I got 40, I can convert to 4 mushroom blueprints. So I'll improve these 2 buildings with the extra I got. And there is something about the tree. Details. So what you make it the Tree of Life overview page now show life essence production efficiency at each level. What is that? Life essence efficiency. I guess, but I forgot what was available, right? But that's why, as well on the Tree of Life, you want to rush to tree level 10. You want to rush to Furnace level 30, you want to rush to Fire Crystal 3, Fire Crystal 5, Fire Crystal 8 when it's available because it's the best option, and you want to do that during a big event like King of Icefield, SVS Prep or something. You don't want to rush as soon as it is available, you want to do it, you know, on an event where it makes sense, but you want to basically go, in this game you want to rush kind of max level, so you want to rush your Tree of Life. So that's about it for, I guess, for the island. So we still have a lot to go, so let's try to speed up a bit. Chat optimization. The max level restriction for rejecting friend request from stranger is no longer fixed at level 30. It now unlocks gradually with your state development. Never used it. I guess if you're on a new state, then you know, level 30 is pretty rare. So then, you know, you might be able to block someone from level 10 or 15 or whatever, and then it's unlocked gradually. Cannon Clash optimization. A new Legion commander role is now available, granting them the same access to Canyon Clash action as, so that people can give fuel, probably put markers. So that's very good. You don't have to promote someone to R4 if you need to temporarily. You just have to assign that new role. So I think that's cool. Because, you know, if your R4 is disconnected and your R5 is not online because of, you know, real life, battery, dead phone or whatever, then, you know, you can just put some people in charge and they'll help. Alliance optimization. Rules related to level requirement to joining an alliance has been revised. Level requirement unlocked gradually with your state development. So yeah, doesn't really matter for us, right? If you're a new player and just start the game, maybe change something, but it's very limited. Secure Alliance Gathering Node optimization. Added a plasmont reminder. For secured Alliance Gathering nodes. When the Alliance meet the requirement to place a secured, I have my mic in front of the text. So it will send a reminder to R4, R5, who will receive a notification via in-game mail to reduce interruption. We will only reduce it once. So basically it's just telling us, hey, you know, the gathering node is gathered, but a new one, because, you know, often there is a downtime in between. And you can place one every 12 hours, if I remember. Well, I'm not really doing that, so... But yeah, R4s, R5 will get a reminder to place a node again. March feature optimization. Troop balance settings in the March interface are now saved on your device, keeping them active across all sessions instead of... So, you know, if you send marches with a 60, 10, 30 and you close the game and, you know, you don't play for 6 hours, whatever, then you go back and it's 33. So that will just keep your... the troop ratio you used to have, because often you always use the same, right? Position reservation optimization. If the queue and time exceed the... So that's for titles, right? That you get when you get Sunfire Castle, but Fire local event Sunfire Castle battle. The system will send you a reminder, notify player that they are reserved. So what happens is often on Saturday, you have local Sunfire Castle and you book a title, but you book it after the start of the battle, so you never get the title because there is no title during the battle, because the castle is not active, you have to capture it. So you just send an email. Labyrinth optimization. More stages have been added to the glowstone mine. So basically people with max charm or close to max charm, they were clearing the glowstone mine, and even with level 11 charms, I believe. So now they added level 16 charms in the game, so they had to add a new difficulty. So that's what they've done. So that's for, you know, big dudes. It's not for us, at least for most of us. Alliance activity, triumph, optimization, player with 0 activity. So you will see, we are Sunday, so, I think it's a very good way to, where do you see leaderboard, to see, activity of people. So, we have 50, that's the maximum point you can do more or less in a week. Because I don't keep mission from, some people, to make a bit more point, they are keeping Intel mission from Sunday to do them Monday, so every other week they can do more points, but I don't, so that's, you mostly get points from daily mission and Intel mission. So, you get points from these two sources, so that's the maximum point, and you can see that everyone, that's still a bit below, that's still okay, right? So for us, if you go to 60 in the Alliance, if you go to 70, that's still a decent activity, right? Like some of these people, I know they are working a lot right now, they are playing the game a bit less, and then you can start to see the drop, right? Between Matt, that's 70, and then people that are a bit more casual, and we kind of not a big surprise when I see the names here, right? That's people that are either lower furnace or that did not play for a while. Some people are barely playing, that some people are a farm, and you can see, these are kind of farms and secondary accounts. So we don't have anyone that's not playing the game right now. But, Vegeta, Vito, Curse is kind of on a break, Filgi, like these people, we know they are lagging behind, and some of them did not connect for days. And if you see them week after week at the bottom, you can track people at the bottom, basically. And that's people you might want to move to a secondary alliance, or because we are the first alliance of the States, you kind of want active people. So if you recruit for SVS, that's the people you might want to replace. You don't have to be mean to them, just say, you have been inactive for a while, you can join, this alliance or farm, and then if you become active again, join us. The truth is, if you do that, people will quit the game, If they are not in the main alliance, they will likely quit the game, so just be mindful of that. Tundra trade route optimization. A second confirmation button has been added when escorting a truck that is not reaching the highest quality. So I found that when I'm tired, I want to refresh the truck, and I'm sending my truck, my march on a green truck. And I was like, why don't they add a confirmation button in that case? I'm sending to SSR trucks every time, and you don't have a choice, right? So if by mistake you send to a green, blue, purple truck, it will ask you a confirmation. If you always send to purple trucks, maybe the game is, it's gonna be a bit of an issue for you. You will have a second window to confirm, but I think that's a good thing for many of us. Alliance mobilization optimization again, optimize event rules if you exit your alliance during the event. So that's alliance mobilization. So you have it once a month, right, before SVS often. All accepted and completed missions will be forfeited, so you lose everything basically. The one that you currently have and the one you have done. Personal ranking are calculated instantly when the tally starts and distributed. Okay. Let me think about it. Okay, so that doesn't change much. Yeah, it's just that if you leave your alliance, you lose everything, so you cannot leave and rejoin. I think that's what it means. So it's kind of punishing you to leave alliance during this event. Before, I'm not sure what happened exactly, but if you leave the alliance, you cannot do the mobilization in another alliance. So if you transfer during alliance mobilization, you cannot join the new alliance and do it basically. You kind of lost the event. Bear hunt optimization, reduce the number of explosive red arrows, so we're gonna need to check how much we need now. Optimize the event rule to receive personal damage rewards. You must be a member of the alliance when the event ends. If you leave before tally, you won't get the reward. Leaving the alliance, redact your point and return before the... Okay. So basically, if you want, let's look at Bear very quickly. So if you want these best personal points, you have to stay in the alliance until the end of the event. So I guess some people might join the best alliance in the States and, and they leave before the end. And so you just have to stay a bit more, basically, until the rewards are given. and it seems to me that you need more or less, I think it was 500 before, 500 to go to level 4 to level 5, so now you need 300. And do you have the amount of damage it gives, but you don't have the amount of arrow you need per level, so you might need 100 more per level or something. So like, I don't know, it's a reduction of 25-33%, I'd say, roughly, depending on the level, right? Because on level 5 it's a reduction of it's even more, it's 40%, so it might be nearly halved what you need to feed the bear. So we're at 30 minutes, and I'm misclicking because the mic is in front of the button, and we are nearly done. We have a few cool things still. Fortress battle optimization, optimized event rules, added rules for the reward allocation countdown. I don't know, if you wanted to make an unclear patch note, that's what you would do. I'm not sure what's changing here. It's very unclear. I did not look at these texts for many months now. I'm not sure if they changed something. So yeah, I'm not sure. If you guys know, just let me know in the comments. I don't think that's really important, but maybe it is. Ceasefire optimization. If a chief under the ceasefire has already launched a solo attack on another chief city, the troop will return. So ceasefire is the skill that the president can use to stop someone to attack for an hour. So that's what happened yesterday during the live stream. I went on to attack people for 2 hours before Sunfire Castle battle. I attacked for half an hour, and then I got ceasefired, and then I cannot play for the next hour. So I went offline, I took care of the garden, and I came online for the for the Sunfire Castle battle. But yeah, that's a small change, so you can prevent an ongoing attack and save one hit, which could be a lot, right? Could be preventing someone to their city and infirmary to explode. Zooming option. While chiefs are zooming in and out, all levels of Alliance territory view will now display which Alliance hold each facility and show other Alliance HQ. So maybe we see that. I'm not sure if we use not to see it, maybe not on the smaller one, and you see other Alliance HQ. So that's good, because if I want to, that's amazing. You use not to see HQ. You should not to see the name on HQ. So if you want to, let me see if I see it on another state. Like if you want to scout before SVS and look at where people are to attack cities. On the other states, it's very easy, right? So that's, even Alliance in my states, I don't know where they are, but now I kind of know where they are. So that's great. That's very small change, but I find that great for the game overall. Especially when you are, early days when you are fighting with your states and you have to arrange banners and stuff, it's a bit of a mess. That will help, or during SVS to attack the opponent. Event and notification optimization. A new reminder feature will alert you in-game if you have events item about to expire. So some events, some item from events, you are basically keeping between events, and some you are not. So that will, I don't know if it's for all events, but it's a new feature alert system kind of thing. So it might be cross, all event. Fishing tournament optimization, optimizing the visual for treasure stronghold, which can be obtained from the fishing guide. And that's my disappointment of the day. You see, that's the fishing city skin, and that's how it looks now. I don't know. I feel really. I prefer the other one so much. I cannot show you the other one. Actually, it's not in the game anymore. If you look, that's the fishing skin, right? That's the one for ranking. So that's the one you get permanently. And I prefer the stronghold a lot. So I'm very confused by that. I wish they give us both, you know, like halfway through you get that skin that's not that good, to be honest, and you and then when you complete the full thing, I don't know. I really want the other skin back. Really don't like that change, to be honest. I don't think it's a especially cool skin. It's weird. Oh, it did a stronghold, treasure stronghold. Like, it does not match the name. I don't know. I really don't know. So I'll go back to that. So that's a bit of a weird one to me, to be honest. In that case, I wish they just give us both skins. So, you know, you choose what you want. Unless there was an issue with copyrights or something with the old one, I don't know. Maybe they copied, I don't know. Fire Crystal Tech Research Optimization. Introduce research commissions in the War Academy. Complete them weekly to obtain Fire Crystal Shard and Steel to help with your research. The healing, training, first aid tech for Helios, so T11. So I'm not clear yet about the introduce research commissions. I'm not sure about the research commissions yet, because maybe I did not complete the missions or something. But what I understand, let me just do that, because as soon as I'm done with the recording, I need to go back to real life. So the research commission, I don't see anything. Maybe it's when you complete something. It does not say anything about a research commission, right? So if someone figured out the research commission, I'm interested to know. But for me, I'll get my T11 Helios in 14 days, right? 40 days. So what they did now, these used to only reduce healing cost, training cost, and healing time. So now you have extra attack, deployment capacity, which is very low, but that's 10 levels, so that's 1,000. Overall, these are very low buffs, right? But if you're a maxed player versus someone that just unlock Helios, you know, because you have, it means you have 20%, and this might be bigger on the next research, basically. I don't know if I can see. So defense, it's 20% total. So it's 2% per level, and deployment capacity, it's 100 per level. So that will be, if you maxed everything, you will get 20% attack and defense. And if they are not multiplicative and they are additive, it does not change anything, to be honest. If they are multiplicative, then it's 20% of, you know, the whales have 2,000, so it's 400% defense and attack, so that could be massive. But we don't know yet. We don't know yet. Deployment capacity is 1,000, you know, per thing, and that's super expensive. Basically, unlocking T11, it costs as much to unlock these. It's doubling more or less the cost to unlock these 30 research. So it starts very low, but they increased a lot, basically. So that's 10k fire crystal more or less, and that's 10k fire crystal, and that's, you know, so that's 20k per trees. So that's really a lot of fire crystal, basically. So yeah, so I'm not sure about the, and because I won't do a research for 40 days, I might need to see on my farm. I'm not sure about the commission. So if you guys have an idea, it's a War Academy, right? I was in the War Academy. It's not in the Crystal Laboratory. So it's not here, so there is no change. So yeah, not sure about that yet. We'll figure out and mention it in the next video when I do speak about something else. So nearly there. Alliance Showdown optimization, requirement for obtaining MVP are not stated. with self and opponent point from each phase shown on the event page. So who cares if you're MVP? Like, I think it's just who make the most point, to be honest. That's how it felt to me, but okay. Fire Crystal Shards Shard Weekly Card Optimization. Introduced still as a daily reward. The amount of daily reward has also been increased. So let's see if that's... see now, it tells us it expired, right? So I see it expired. So I could go to Alliance, I could go to Territory, I could go to Special Building. And because we put coal, let's say the next one is a Smelter. And it's giving me the spots, so I can say the free gathering. So I usually don't do this stuff. I let the other R4s do it. But we care to look at the weekly. Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't know the increase of charts. That's a 500. Let me calculate quickly. So 26 per day for us times 7 plus 26 when you purchase plus 26 divided by 130. So it's 160 worth of fire crystal plus some steels. I'm quite surprised because that's, if you calculate, because that's the equivalent of, yeah, that's really, really good, to be honest. For $6, you get the equivalent of 160 fire crystal plus steel. Like here, you get fire crystal, you cannot use it on buildings, you can only use it on research. That's probably why it's so much better in terms of pricing. But if you would buy fire crystals, you get, you know, 6 times 7, that's 42 plus 20. So you get 62 guaranteed, plus you get that, right? But most likely, so I need to take a minute to calculate, right? But because I forgot. But that's, I think the last time we calculated it, let's say it's 5 times 7, it's 35, it's 100. Yeah, it might be average 100, 110, 120 crystal. Basically per week, and that's 160 plus you get some steel, and that steel is what's blocking you. So I think now that weekly card is actually a decent buy for spenders. It's a lot better. You know, it's still, you know, money, you know, you still have to spend money for it, right? But if you want to kind of increase your searches and go towards fire crystal, towards steel even, that's the best money, that the best you will get for your money is that pack right now. Unless you have a far better pack to buy fire crystal, but which is quite rare, and that's, you know, that's the equivalent for us of 160 fire crystal for 6 plus the steel, without counting the steel. You don't get VIP points, you don't get anything else, so, you know, yeah, there is that as well to keep in mind, but that's, I think it's a very good pack. And that's it, guys. That's the patch notes reviewed. Few questions open, but that, I think it's a very good patch, better than we anticipated. I'm curious to see the new events. Often new events are starting on older states, so I might not be able to make a guide yet. That's why as well I have an account on state 6, which used to be state 1, so I can actually check events in advance and see what's going on there. So that's something we will do a bit later, and, you know, enjoy the extra rewards everywhere. I think it's very good that they give us, you know, extra in Intel mission. Like, these are for everybody, you know, like design plans, alloy. That's very cool of them. So I don't know when it's available. They don't say, you know, you get these at Gen 5, or we might start to know when people test and compare and stuff. But for now, we don't really know when are these things available. But yeah, it's getting better for free to play. So yeah, so that's it for me, guys. I wish you an amazing Sunday. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being there for the live stream as well. You know, thank you for subscribing. We just reached 300 people, so that's the third we are a third of 1,000 nearly, and 1,000 will allow me to have auto translation and with AI, so everyone of any language will be able to listen to the video with AI translating my voice and the video. So let's see how it goes. I'm really excited about that. That's something I think it will be really cool. I have many people from the Alliance that cannot watch it because it's either in English and they don't speak English, or I don't do it in French as well for French people. So yeah, so amazing Sunday to you. Thank you for being here. Talk to you later. Bye bye.